being exposed to the sun, and you know why we say you should be exposed to the sun, right? Don't forget vitamin D. And you should be moving around, because the risk of having health challenges from just sitting down in one place all cooped up under your roof and within the four walls or four corners of your house can be tremendous. And we've seen some mental health challenges come out of that. So exercise is really, really important. In my opinion, I don't think we give it enough attention. I think this is something that should be drilled into us right from primary school through secondary school and through university. These should be compulsory courses as part of our overall education. It really should be a part of it, and it's that important. We have a guest on today who is going to tell us just how important it is. He is a professional trainer, and I'll be introducing him in a few minutes. What we know about muscle is that it's not just about making you strong and giving you a good posture or making you look good. We are now beginning to find out that having muscle can be a safeguard for you even in cases of chronic disease. Having muscle can help you fight infections more, because really muscle is where the proteins are, and proteins are the tools that your immune system uses to fight off infections, bugs, bacteria, and so on and so forth. But before I take away the shine from my guest, we're going to take a quick break here, and then we'll get him and I'll introduce him right away. So stay tuned. All right, welcome back. With me in the studio today is the recreation manager of Transcorp Hilton Hotel, Mr. Israel Oludare. Yeah, welcome to the show, sir.
Thank you. It's my pleasure to be here.
Obviously, we can't shake hands, but
social distance.
I hope the social distance is enough.
I think it's enough.
And just don't speak too loudly, because you know what they say about droplets, right? But you know what? For a while, I always thought you were Igbo.
It's not strange to me. I hear that a lot. A lot of think I'm Igbo, but I'm not. I'm full-fledged Yoruba.
From where?
I'm from Ekiti State.
No
yeah,
way.
I'm telling you. Father, mother, Ekiti State.
You're kidding. My dad is from Ekiti, but my mom is from Ogun State, so
really?
I'm mixed.
Okay, you're my brother.
Yeah, my brothers. That's interesting. Can you imagine? I never knew this. This is crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, so welcome. Let's start with this. What does recreation manager actually mean?
With the property I manage,
Yes.
recreation manager, I manage all the recreational facilities for the property. We have a gym, we have a swimming pool, basketball court, squash court. So my responsibility is to manage and ensure our guests are happy, and they'll be glad to still come back to us. And I also have a team that I also manage to ensure that we give the best service to the people that come around.
One of the reasons why I'm so glad you could make it today is so that you can bring in that expertise, bring in that experience and wisdom, and the things you've learned from working with people of different age groups and different backgrounds to the studio, so that people who are watching us can benefit from all this experience and all this wisdom, especially when it comes to exercise. Because like I said earlier, I think we as Nigerians don't do enough. We don't have a good conception. What do you feel about the whole idea of exercise and how we see exercise in this country?
Yes, for me, I usually tell people that keeping fit should be a lifestyle. It's not something you jump into and jump in and jump out. It should be your lifestyle. It should be something you do regularly. It's something you are conscious about and you plan to do it. And in this part of the world, a lot of people, is yet to be a culture. It's growing, but we can do more. I've noticed the trend. Most people dash to the gym when they visit their doctor, and doctor says, hey, tick, 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 you need to get to the gym if you want to live longer. That is why you see people rush to the gym. It's not a lifestyle.
Right.
It's not what they love to do. And I've seen people come in, and after like 2 weeks, because of the initial discomfort, the initial pain, they go away again. So it's not yet a lifestyle, but the best way to go about it is to make it a lifestyle, make it something you love to do and you want to do.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And, so, and that's, like I said, starts from at an earlier age.
Sure.
All right. So what other than the scare from the doctor, like maybe the person almost had a heart attack, or they looked at the blood test and say, this is very, very serious, you need to lose weight. Okay. What are the reasons for which people come to you?
Basically, a lot of people come to the gym because, one, they want to lose weight.
Oh, okay.
When people get overweight or getting obese, or doctor says your cholesterol is high, but they come to the gym and say, okay, I need to lose my belly fat, I need to shed some weight. So basically, that's one reason people come. Another thing is, some ladies come to the gym and say, oh, I'm going flabby everywhere with the Christian mother. So they want to firm up. We call it Christian mother. When people do like they see the jiggles. So they come to the gym because of that. I know if you work out regularly, there's this confidence it gives you.
Yes.
There's this boldness it gives you. So a lot of people want to come here and say, okay, let me shed some weight so that I can look good. Yeah. So people have different reasons why they come. So these are just little reasons why people visit the gym.
More males or females? I mean, this is one.
It's mixed. But I think more females.
More females.
Yeah.
Why?
I guess females are more conscious about their look than the men.
No.
So if they are adding weight, the clothes are not fitting, then they see their friends slaying and look, they want to lose the weight. But sometimes men don't care. So it is what it is. So
true. So true. I mean, one lady gave me she said one of the reasons why she doesn't go to the gym is that after spending 50,000, 100,000, 150,000 on her hair, whether it's Brazilian or Thai or whatever it is, it's like hard to now go into the gym and now guys are sweating and it just ruin their hair. I
mean, we hear a lot. we see that a lot. But for me, which is most important, your health or the hair you carry?
Exactly. So you people are hearing that, Abi? You really have to focus on figure it out. Do something you can maintain your hair, but at the same time you have to get into your
health. Yeah.
How many times a week would you say at least? And we're getting to the point about. I want to talk about the older age groups, especially 40 and above, because in my opinion, you get to be about. I mean, you get to your height of your powers, and we're going to do a talk on aging and its effect on the body. It's going to be called the death march. Death march. I know it doesn't sound too good, but in my opinion, when you get to 30 is when everything begins to level out. All your natural strength, your muscles that normally are formed and all that, you're not going to get much of that going up anymore. It's like you plateau. And then by 40, in my opinion, things begin to actually go down. That's when the eyesight, you start having problems with eyesight, have a problem with sleep, problems even staying awake, and so on and so forth. What's your own experience? I personally feel, as you said, most people start doing the turnaround when they get close to 40. When they're driving and they can see clearly, they are behind the system, they can see clearly. They notice that strong guy is not as strong again. Right. A lot of people start doing a turnaround to, what do I need to do? But for me, it's like been better for every one of us to start early. So even when you get to 40, get to 50, you're still, I've seen a lot of people, even 60, are still strong, are still pushing. Now you can't compare somebody who has made fitness a lifestyle, been working out through his life for 30, 40, 50, and somebody who at 50 just want to start. Having said that, it is not too late to start. True.
It's not too late to start, but it is best to start early. You need to catch yourself young, and start exercising very early in life so that when you're 50, when you're 60, when you're 70, you're still strong and agile, no health issues.
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. So what are some of the exercise? I know exercise, there's anaerobic exercise, there's aerobic exercise, and then there's what is known as strength training. Mostly
anaerobic, just categorized around the strength training.
Is part of anaerobic. Yeah. Quickly explain what all that means, and which one is more? Is there one that is more important than the other? What's your opinion?
Aerobics are just those exercises you do that engage your cardiovascular part of you, like you're jogging, you're swimming, you're dancing. These are aerobics exercises. And anaerobic are those what you said, like strength training, working out in the
Lifting. It doesn't have to be
weight.
lifting weights.
It does, but basically like lifting weight or using your body weight. So
like press ups,
and all that. And sometimes you get some aerobics as you are doing those press up, as you are doing your squat and so on. And for me, there's none that is like better. It's okay, this is better than this. We need to do both for us to really get the best out of it. Because if you do cardio exercise alone, you're just jogging alone, and you're not building muscles, you're not lifting to get strong. Over time, you start losing your muscles, and you may not like the way you may be strong with your lungs, but you are not strong. I mean, physically. Yeah.
Makes sense. All right, we're going to get into that some more, but at this point, we have to take a break. So stay tuned, and we will be right back. All right, welcome back. We're talking about the different kinds of exercise, aerobic and anaerobic, and I feel we really need to treat this well. And also, we want to talk about why is exercise so important. I know we kind of skirted over it, but I think we need to go into it in depth. Aerobic exercise, anaerobic exercise. Examples of aerobic exercise.
Dancing. Doing your jogging. These are aerobic exercise. You run in place, jumping jacks. These are aerobic exercises.
And then now with TV and YouTube and internet, people can actually follow do all the Zumba and the step aerobics and all those other things. What do you call that? Insanity. There's one called Insanity.
Insanity, by Shanti.
Shanti. There you go. It's really insane. Okay, so those are exercises. How long? Ideally, does that depend on age or circumstance?
Also depends on your fitness level. Okay. I try to say fitness level. Yeah, age too is very important, but there's some people who are older because they've been working out, so you can't really use age as a caveat for them. There's some people who are young and they just come into fitness. So for me, you need to know your fitness level. You need to know how healthy you are before you can't just come to the gym and start pushing yourself that much. So basically, like 30 minutes, 45 minutes aerobics exercise will be fine, like 3 times a week, minimum. And you have more time, yes, you can exercise every day. But because, we're busy, at least minimum 3 times a week, about 30 to 45 minutes, that will be good.
I noticed you haven't mentioned walking.
Everybody, we all walk, but I'm not saying you sit on your chair and you needed to just pick a file and you say you've exercised. It must be deliberate. It must be specific. Okay, for 45 minutes, you change into your exercise gear and you hit the road and you walk. Yes, that is fine. But if it's not deliberate and you say, I walk every day. Okay, when do you walk? It is not deliberate, so you can't call it exercise. It must be deliberate. You must create time for it. And so, for the next 45 minutes, I need to exercise. So if you're walking, yes. And for those who are just starting, walking is a very good exercise for them. And those who are people who are not, if age is not on their side, also, you can't jog because of strain on the knees and all that. Yeah, walking is fantastic.
But once you get working with these people and maybe they have knee issues and all that, do you find that after working with them for a while that those knee issues can improve?
Yes, I've seen. I mean, you keep getting feedback from clients who started. I mean, with knee injuries. Sometimes it's because we live a sedentary lifestyle. That's why we are feeling those knee and back and all this. So over time, when they start becoming active, they start walking, they start exercising. Some may just, if you know how to swim, go and swim. And they'll be wondering, what happened? I can't feel the knee pain again. So it happens sometimes.
So the body actually gets to heal itself once.
Because there is a flow of blood generally into in the body. So it's some of those injuries or pains that just ease out by the body itself.
Yeah, we talked about blood flow, cardiovascular health at one of our other sessions, and I think this is a perfect example. That once the parts of your body, whether it's the brain or the heart or the kidneys, once they're getting better blood flow, they seem to improve and they seem to recover and heal themselves because the nutrients, the oxygen are now reaching the parts that need it.
Yeah.
When before they probably were not getting enough of that.
You're right.
Okay, great. Anaerobic exercise.
Basically, for me, what we do, like in the gym, working out with weights. You have a dumbbell. You have like a multi-gym. These are some anaerobic exercises, and sometimes in the floor in your home, you're not jumping. You can make your squats, you can make your lunges. So these are little.
And it's called anaerobic exercise because.
I mean, the how do I put it? You're not like engaging you're not getting so much cardio. Okay. From the exercise you're doing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Because so it's not when you're jogging, it's like blood is flowing more and oxygen is being supplied and the body is using oxygen as it goes along. But anaerobic, it's like the body doesn't use oxygen not as much
as you do when you're doing your aerobic exercises.
Yeah. And it's not consistent. It's like
and you get some time to also rest
and recover.
Yeah.
So I know we've touched on this already, but what are some of why should people exercise? What are the benefits of exercise?
The benefits is so much. Mm-hmm. I will just mention it helps your mental and physical health. If you exercise regularly, it can boost your energy. Mm-hmm. It can also, as you mentioned earlier, boost your immune system. Mm-hmm. It helps you it reduces the risk of having some diseases like let's say high blood pressure, arthritis, diabetes, and some cardiovascular diseases. Mm-hmm. It helps you to reduce the risk of getting that as we age. Mm-hmm. For me, I also say it can also boost your confidence because if you work out regularly, you look good, you feel healthy, and you can always walk with your head high. Mm-hmm. It boosts your confidence. The benefits are so much.
Speaking of mental health, I know they've done some studies in which they looked at depression.
Yes, depression,
and they found out that exercise and working out worked just as well, even better than drugs.
Definitely. I've seen a lot of people, we keep people's, as a doctor also, you keep people's secret and, confidential.
Yeah.
People come to the gym, they'll tell you because they're going, they're sliding into depression, and that's why they're into gym. So we just, help them to get through that. So they need to engage their mind to use exercise to take off the pressure they are feeling, what they think about that gets them, put them under pressure. Yeah,
and that's also because as you're engaging the body, I talk about the laws of life a lot, laws of health. There are about 7 of them, but I think the most important law probably would be movement, the law of movement. Once you start moving more than you were moving before, it's like things begin to fall into place. Somewhere or the other. In fact, speaking about you were mentioning visual problems. I remember in the States, in the US, there was this 70, 80-year-old looking man, and he walked to his locker and he was trying to get the combination lock, and so he can open his locker and get his clothes out. And then he basically broke out in cuss words, swearing out. It's like, before I came here, I couldn't even see the numbers, but now, after exercising, I can now see them clearly. Of course, we can't repeat the kind of words he was using, but it was so glaring. He just screamed. It's like he couldn't see the numbers. Now he can see the numbers.
Maybe a lot of blood flow has really gone through the system, his brain, and he can see properly.
I think we really, really underestimate, and yeah, it's not easy really to take up the time and go and work out and run and all that, but the payoff can be tremendous, and I think even me, that sometimes when I'm like, I don't want to go and play squash, it's a long drive and all that, but once I decided to do it. I really, I'm happy. Almost always happy I did it.
I tell people, I said the process is difficult, but the benefit after is, you'll be happy that you did it.
Yes.
So,
and many of these conditions that we think about, like sleep apnea, people are able to sleep well, or they're snoring, or they're losing, they get tired in the morning, they're losing focus. A lot of these things could really be alleviated if one exercises.
Definitely.
All right, so one question that I feel needs to be answered before we close is, if you had the most basic equipment, what basic equipment would you recommend for people to have in their homes?
For me, I know it's not everyone that can set up a multi-gym in their homes, but basically, I would advise, if you have dumbbells, if you can afford barbells, and have like a bench exercise, adjustable exercise bench, that's enough for you to do most of the exercises you need to go to the gym to do. You can do your biceps, you can do your shoulder press, you can work your back, you can work your chest, you can squat with it. A lot.
We can't do sit-ups and lower back.
If you get the right amount of dumbbells, you can still use it for your sit. So you have a mat, you can still use the dumbbells to engage yourself. So for those who know what to do, the dumbbell is something you must have, and you use it to just bring the gym down to your house, to your home, using the dumbbells.
All right. So in the next time you're on, we're going to talk about how to use those.
Oh, that will find those dumbbells to exercise. Yeah.
And then maybe we'll talk about exercise for specific situations, like when a person has had an injury, or a person who is who the doctor says that they are this close to a heart attack, for instance. What exercise, high cholesterol, the diabetes, what exercise people should use, and then of course age and different circumstances. Can we do that?
Yes, I'll be glad to do that.
All right, awesome. You heard it, folks. Mr. Israel will be back, and we're going to really go into some detail. Thank you for joining us. Remember, we are doing this for your benefit. We're trying to fill in the gaps of your health knowledge, and remember that we are backed by the federal government to teach on all these aspects. And so the government is really concerned about your health. So stay tuned and join us next week so we can continue this interesting topic. God bless. See you soon.